Goran, tell us about you.
What do you want to know?
Tell us about you. You're from where? Your name, your records, free diving, your athlete life.
Yeah, I'm Goran Colak. This is how you pronounce my last name. So it's not Colak, it's Colak. I'm from Croatia. I'm the current world record holder in dynamic with fins. I'm also world champion in that discipline. I'm world champion in static, second in the world in dynamic no fins. I held some world records for CMIS also, and etc.
How did you discover free diving?
Well, actually, we have a sea in Croatia, so I was always at the sea as a little child. And then, like all freedivers, has pretty much a similar story. There was that movie, Big Blue from Luc Besson, so when I saw it, I actually got interested in freediving. So that's basically it. I found a club back home in Zagreb, my hometown, and started to train.
A lot of people that read this have experience of scuba diving, but very few have ever tried free diving. How would you explain the difference between experience of apnea diving and scuba diving?
Yeah, there's actually one pretty good saying that Umberto Polizzari said once, and he said that the scuba diver dives to look around and free diver dives to look inside of yourself. So this is pretty much the best way to explain it. So you look inside of you when you're free diving.
Now we take a chance. We are in Dubai and we have very nice competition here. So you're joining the competition. How did you feel about this competition compared to the past years, the FAZA competition?
FAZA competition. Well, first 2 years I won, so this year I didn't. So past years was a little bit better, but it's actually quite nice. It is a little bit strange at the beginning to do static that way, FAZA style, without any equipment, holding the rope under the surface. But once when you get used to it, it's actually kind of cool. So I like it a lot, and the prizes are pretty nice also.
What do you think about the venue and the preparation for the event, which is we are in Sheikh Hamdan Sport Complex Center?
For this swimming pool, it's pretty much the best swimming pool in the world. Actually, the best one I was ever in. So it's really awesome to have a competition here.
What kind of training do you do to prepare your body for these extreme breath holds?
You mean for FAZA style?
For FAZA or for static?
Well, I train in general. I never train exclusively for one discipline, especially this year because World Championship, the Pool World Championship is pretty close now, just 3 months away in Belgrade. So I didn't actually have time to spend time only doing static training. So I train overall, in general, for all disciplines, not exclusively for static.
How long would you have to hold your breath?
What do you mean?
I mean, your record, how long?
My normal static record?
Yes.
It's officially 907 from like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Congratulations for that.
Yeah, thanks.
Did you get nervous when you reach these extreme hold breath? In the end?
I get nervous before my breath holds and before my appearances, before start. You usually don't see it on me, but I can get pretty nervous. I think that's normal.
There is any risk involved in these hold breaths?
Not really. In competitive freediving on the competitions, there was never a serious accident, so competitions are pretty safe. When accident can happen, it's usually on training. If you are not following the general safety principle and rules, then it can become dangerous. So let's say it's potentially dangerous, but not really dangerous if you're following the rules and general principles of freediving.
Okay, we're gonna move to the training principle as we started. How do you teach someone to do all this training? I mean, dynamic and static. From where do you begin?
Well, from the start. There's also the saying when you say that if you catch a fish for someone, you will feed him for a day, and you teach him how to fish, you will feed him for a lifetime. So this is basically the same principle. You need to teach someone the general principles of training, of periodization, of how you will train, how you will put where you will put rest days. So in general terms of training for like each sport, not just for freediving. So someone can put training together himself. He doesn't need someone to tell him each day what you will do. Once when you understand how you need to train and what you need to do, then you can basically train yourself.
Okay, in the end, because we are in the same venue where we're having the Al-Fazza competition, I'm gonna ask you, what's your future plan for the next competition and what you're gonna train for next Fazza 2014?
For next Fazza? Well,
yeah, there is any planning for now or started?
Whenever I'm competing, I usually have a plan of winning, so that will be my plan. Will I succeed or not, we'll see. But I think next year I'll prepare a little bit better than this one for sure.
Okay, good luck. Thank you to meet you, Goran.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.